Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject maths in standard 6th. In this video, we will continue with our chapter number 2, angles. We will see the meaning of angle bisector, how to construct angle bisector. We will solve questions from practice set 3. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my all videos. So children, before starting to solve questions from practice set 3, let us recall, get to know your compass box. We all know all these instruments, we have to recall them. So first there is a scale or ruler. We all know scale is such type of instrument. We call it scale or ruler. We use it to measure the length. So this is a scale. I am placing it on my right side. Now next instrument is compass. Okay, this instrument is known as compass. Don't call it divider. This is compass. This is not divider. So it is used to draw a circle. It is used to draw an arc. It is used to draw what we can say, circle, arc, semicircle. So this is an instrument which is known as compass. Next instrument is protractor. Protractor is used to measure an angle which is in the shape of half circle, semicircle. So call it protractor. Name of this instrument is protractor. I am placing here one by one. We will place all the instruments here. Okay, so this is protractor. Now you all will be able to see all the instruments. This is protractor. Next there are set squares. Look at these two set square in the box and observe their angles. Try to see how they can be used to draw angles 90 degree, 36 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. So when you observe these set square and their angles, they are having 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree of angles. So these are the set squares which are in the shape of triangles. And last one is the divider. Now this instrument is known as divider. This is having points on both the sides. This is compass. Compass, in at one side we have to fix a pencil to draw a circle or an arc. But here there is not such a point, not such a side where we can fix a pencil. Both the sides are having pointed tips. So this is a divider. This is not divider. This instrument is known as divider. So divider instrument shown alongside is divider. It is used to measure the distance between 2 points. To do so, a scale also has to be used along with the divider. So this is divider. So I hope you all have understood the meaning, the names of instrument and what are their uses. Now next topic is angle bisector. How to draw an angle bisector using compass. So let us make ourselves understand how to draw it and then we can draw in practice set 3. So draw any angle ABC. You can see here any angle ABC is drawn. Draw an angle ABC of any measure. First it is drawn. Now place the point of compass on point B and with any convenient distance draw an arc to cut the rays BA and BC. So what is done? This point of compass is placed on point B, vertex B, and then taking any convenient distance. You can see there is a distance between this point and the pencil. Taking that convenient distance and placing this point on point B like this, an arc is drawn. This is called arc. This PQ is arc. So this arc cut side BA in point P and side BC in point Q. So in this way, after drawing angle ABC, we will have to draw an arc. Now place the point of the compass at P and taking the convenient distance draw an arc inside the angle. Using the same distance draw another arc inside the angle from point Q to cut the previous arc. What we have to do? Now we have to place this point on point P, and we have to draw an arc inside the angle. Inside the angle an arc is drawn. You can see that without changing the distance in the compass, we have to place this point on Q and draw another arc which cut the previous arc. In this way, inside this angle ABC, these two arcs has to be drawn which intersect each other. Okay, and in this way we get their point of intersection here. After getting the point of intersection, we have to name the point of intersection as point O. Here you can see it is named as point O. Now draw ray BO. Now we have to draw ray BO. Ray BO is the bisector of angle ABC. Measure angle ABO and CBO. After that we will have to measure angle ABO and CBO, and we have to check what is their measurement. We can see that they are equal in measure. So the property of angle bisector is angle bisector bisect the angle. Bisect means what? It divides the angle into two equal angles. Angle ABC is divided by ray BO in two equal angles. Which two equal angles? Angle ABO and angle CBO. In this way we have to draw angle bisector. So let us draw in practice set 3.
Now let us start to solve practice set 3.
Practice set 3. Use the proper geometrical instruments to construct the following angles. Use the compass and ruler to bisect them. We have to use compass and ruler to bisect the given angles. First we will have to draw the angles and then we will bisect them by using the ruler and compass. So let us first draw first angle of 50 degree. I have written the question as it is on my page. Now let us draw an angle of 50 degree. How to draw? First we will be drawing a ray. Any ray. We all know ray doesn't have any measurement. Arrowhead on one side and point on the other side. It may be AB. Ray AB. Now we will have to draw angle of 50 degree. For drawing an angle, we will be using protractor. So this is protractor. We have to place this midpoint of protractor on point A. Place it on point A and we have to draw angle of 50 degrees. So we will be measuring from 0 of right hand side. Why right hand side? Because on left hand side there is nothing. On right hand side of A there is a ray. This ray is going on the right hand side of point A. On left hand side nothing is there. So we have to start counting from 0 of right hand side. Do not count from 0 of the left hand side. Okay. So place on point A properly, carefully. See that this side, this line should coincide with this ray AB. It should match with ray AB. This line should match with ray AB. Now we will start counting from 0 of right hand side. And we have to count still. It is till 50 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here it is 50. We have to put a point over here. And after putting the point, we have to join it with point A. A is the vertex. Join it with point A. And you can give any name to this point, point C. So in this way we have got an angle CAB or BAC. You can say anything, either BAC or CAB. You should see that A should be the middle point. Now this angle CAB is of 50 degree. Here we can write angle CAB is equal to 50 degree. Now after drawing an angle, which geometrical instrument we have used? For drawing an angle we have used our scale and protractor. Now after drawing an angle, we have to use compass and the ruler to bisect them. We have to bisect this angle by using our compass and ruler. So let us use compass first. Here I am having my compass. I will place this point on vertex A, and keeping certain distance in my compass, I will draw an arc in such a way that it should cut ray AC also and ray AB also. So let me draw an arc. Place it on vertex A properly. And in this way we will have to draw one arc which cuts ray AC in one point and ray AB in another point. You can give any name to these points D and E. Now what we will have to do, just increase the distance between compass. This distance doesn't have any measurement. Okay, you can take any distance in your compass. Now place this point on point D. In this way, we have to place it on point D and draw an arc inside the angle. See, I am drawing an arc inside the angle. Now without changing the distance in the compass, place this point on point E. Draw another arc which intersect the previous one. And this way we have got this point of intersection. We can give any name to this point, maybe O. Now we can use our ruler to join this O with A. And this way, this ray AO is the bisector of angle CAB. Here I can write ray AO, this AO is the bisector of angle CAB. In this way, we will have to draw an angle and draw its bisector. Let us solve second sum. Now second angle is of 115 degree. So let us draw an angle first. I will be drawing an ray. Now see children, I will be drawing a ray on my left hand side. So here I am drawing a ray on the left hand side. It may be ray QP. Okay, this is ray QP. Now ray is on the left hand side. I am going to place this protractor on point Q in such a way that this side is matching with the ray, and as the ray is on the left hand side, I will start counting from the 0 of the left hand side. Now I will not count from this 0. Okay, I will not count from this 0. I will count from the 0 of left hand side. Till which number we will have to measure? Till 115. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. And 115 will be in between 110 and 120. Between 110 and 120, this middle point is 115. We will have to put a point over there. Okay, see here 110 is there, here 120 is there, in between there is a point which is 115 degree. Now we will be drawing a ray which joins with point Q. So Q is the vertex and this is the second arm or second side of the angle PQR. This PQR is of measure 115 degree. Now we will have to draw its bisector of angle PQR. Here we will be writing angle PQR is equal to 115 degree. Now let us draw an angle bisector of this angle. What should be done? This point should be placed on vertex Q. We will place this point properly on point Q. Place the point of compass on vertex Q. And now I will be drawing an arc which cuts this ray PQ also and ray QR also. Ray QP also and ray QR also. So let us place it carefully and draw an arc. So in this way, this arc cuts this QP in one point and QR in the other point. You can give any name to these points, maybe S, T. Point S and point T. Now for drawing an angle bisector, we will increase a distance between the compass, little distance we will have to increase. Now put this point on S, draw an arc inside the angle. In this way we will draw an arc inside the angle from point S. Now from point T we will have to draw another arc which intersect the previous arc. In this way we can draw another arc which intersect the previous arc. The arcs are very big. We can erase the extra portion of this arc. So now I am going to erase the extra portion. Arc should not be very big, but they should not be very small also. So in this way I have erased the extra portion. Now I have got this point of intersection of these two arcs. I can give any name. We have written P, Q, R, S, T. So Q, M. Okay, I will put a point M over here. Now I will join this point M with Q to draw angle bisector. So in this way, put arrowhead, and this ray QM is angle bisector of angle PQR. Here we can write ray QM is angle bisector of angle PQR. Third angle is 80 degree angle, and we have to first draw an angle of 80 degree and afterwards we will be drawing its bisector. So let us draw 80 degree angle first. I will be drawing an array on the left hand side. Ray OP. Okay. Now we will have to draw 80 degree angle. I will place my protractor carefully on point Q so that this base side should match with ray OP. Now I will be starting to count from left hand side because my ray is on the left hand side. There is nothing on the right hand side. So I will be counting from the 0 of left hand side. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I will put a point at 80. Now I am going to draw an arc. Sorry, not arc, it is ray. I will be drawing a ray which join vertex O with this point and put an arrowhead. So in this way we can give any name, maybe R. So POR is 80 degree angle. Here I can write 80 degree. So angle, this is sign for angle POR is equal to 80 degree. Now we will have to draw its bisector. So for drawing a bisector we will have to use the compass first and then we will be using our ruler. So place this point on vertex Q and draw an arc so it cuts ray OP at one point and ray OR in the other point. So let us draw it carefully. Place this point on vertex O. And in this way we can draw an arc. This arc cuts ray OP in one point and ray OR in the other point. Give any name to these points. A, B. Now we will have to draw bisector. Let us increase the distance in the compass. Now place this point on point A, draw an arc inside the angle without changing the distance in the compass. Place it on point B, draw another arc in this way, and we will get the point of intersection of these two arcs. We can give any name, maybe T. We will be joining this point T with vertex O. Join T with vertex O. This is point T. I write here name. So OT, ray OT is bisector, angle bisector of angle POR. I will be writing here ray OT is angle bisector of angle POR. Now let us go on last sum. In last sum we will have to draw an angle of 90 degree and then we will draw its bisector. So let us first draw a ray. This is ray CD. You can give any name to these points on your own. Now as I have to draw 90 degree angle, I will be placing this protractor on point C, midpoint on C, in such a way that its base side and ray CD match with each other properly, carefully. Now my ray is on the right hand side, so I will start counting from the right hand side of 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. This is 90 here. I will put a point at 90 and then draw another ray which intersect this point C, which joins with point C. Draw an arrowhead. This may be point B, so angle is BCD. It is 90 degree angle, so instead of showing by arc here, we will put a symbol of 90 degree. This is the symbol for 90 degree. So this angle BCD, angle BCD is equal to 90 degree. Now we will have to bisect this angle. What should be done? We have to take certain distance in our compass. Place this point on vertex C. Same procedure we will have to follow, and then we will draw an arc which cuts this ray CB in one point and ray CD in the other point. So as you all can see, I am drawing an arc. Okay, so this may be point X and this is point Y. Okay, now we will have to draw the bisector. So again we will be using our compass. We will increase the distance a bit and then we place this point on X. We will draw one arc inside the angle. We will draw another arc from point Y which intersect the previous one. See that it is not intersecting properly, so we will have to draw first arc once again carefully. Now we can see both the arcs are intersecting each other in one point. We can give any name to this point, maybe point A. This is point A. Now we will join point A with vertex C. In this way, CA will be the bisector of angle BCD. So here I write ray CA is the angle bisector of angle BCD. And if you measure these two angles, we can see here two angles, angle BCA and angle DCA. These two angles will be of equal measures. They will be half of this 90 degree. Half of 90 degree means 45 degree. Similarly, in the previous sum, in third sum also, you can see here we have drawn this bisector OT, correct, and POR is 80 degree. This angle POR full angle is 80 degree. It is divided into two small angles, angle POT and angle ROT. These two small angles are divided into two equal angles. So they are half of 80. What is half of 80? 40. So POT will be 40 degree and ROT also will be 40 degree. So angle bisector divides an angle into two equal angles. So in this way we have completed our practice set 3 and chapter number 2, angles.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.